Well, in 2021, 5 men get arrested for the murder of FBG Duck. Muwap, who you heard Vaughn mention on a bunch of songs, D-Thang, Los, Kenny Mac, C Murder. Do you know all these guys?
You can say that. Yeah,
Okay.
you can say that. If you ask me who I rock with, then yeah. But what you finna say?
Well, how'd you feel, considering that you do know these guys to a certain extent, how'd you feel when all 5 of them got arrested?
I mean, hey, that part I really don't know what to say. They say they found them guilty, but I mean, anybody could just say they found them guilty, I guess. But once it go to them people, then you will see. But right now, yeah, I believe they found guilty.
Well, right. In January 17th of this year, the O Block 6, because TZ got included in that as well. He got found guilty along with the other 5. And now, although they haven't been sentenced, they're all facing mandatory life sentences.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard about the guilty pleas? I mean, the guilty verdict.
I mean, I really ain't know how to feel, to be honest. Because when you say in life, that's a hard pill to swallow. Knowing you ain't never coming home, certain people got kids. So it's just, I wouldn't know how to feel.
When you look at what happened in the court case, and I interviewed a couple people about this, the story goes that TZ told the other guys that FBG Duck had pulled a gun on him or something like that, and he called everyone, and then they showed up. But that really didn't happen. When you kind of peel away the story, they're saying that TZ was mad because Duck was messing with one of his girls or something like that. Something stupid.
See what I'm saying? Now that type of stuff right there, I wouldn't know about that because I don't know TZ and I don't know who he fucking on, so I can't really say. You get me?
Yeah, I get you, man. I mean, the whole thing is a mess. The whole thing, you not only did Duck get killed, and I'd interviewed Duck before a couple of times. I'd even told him to get out of Chicago both times, and he wouldn't listen. And then you got, 6 other people who now have life sentences, so they're eventually, essentially gone as well in terms of being able to raise their families and live their lives. So now you got 7 people that are gone. It's not a win on any, nobody wins,
That's the thing right there at the end. Nobody win.
Nobody wins. I mean, yeah, I'm sure someone could say, oh, yeah, we got this dude who was an op, but a life sentence ain't worth that.
Hey, it definitely ain't.
I mean, when you look at the life that you lived and the loss that you saw around you, do you feel that a lot of this shit just ain't worth it?
Hey, it ain't worth it. That's the thing. It ain't. But I don't know, man. Think about it. Everybody just got their own, man, how they gonna think. And that's just that. All you can do is just worry about yourself.
Well, right, because not long after Vaughn gets killed, Dirk's brother, D-Thang, gets killed.
Yeah.
And I knew D-Thang, man. He was a cool-ass dude.
Hey,
D-Thang, cool-ass dude.
D-Thang was another one, like, before any of this is even going on, like, D-Thang done bought me shoes and all type of stuff. Like, D-Thang was definitely a real one.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's sad. And I know Dirk. I've interviewed him a bunch of times. The fame is cool, the money's cool, but the loss, especially Dirk and his brother were really close. Would always see them together. And Von, like I remember at the time, Von was probably the biggest up and coming gangster rapper.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there was more established dudes, but he was the one that was like the one everyone was looking at in that whole genre. It's like imagine in 2024 how big Von would have been.
Hey, and that's the part right there. That's the stuff a nigga supposed to be thinking about, but instead it went a different way. Which I hate it went that way, but